obviously we're different from like normal bands. We have the head of a wolf and the body of a human being. Um, Short story, we're like an artificial life form that was made by a mad professor a long time ago. But skip that. Sorry. We're just enjoying rock music with you guys.
Am I right in thinking that was, I believe, Dr. Jimi Hendrix? Is that, am I right?
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah,
hmm
okay, I know the law. Welcome back, guys, to the Encore Club Podcast. Today, I am joined by, well, I don't even know how to begin to explain. So the best thing is for me to just go straight into it. I have Johnny from Man with a Mission. Johnny, thank you so much for joining us.
No, it's my pleasure. Thank you very much. This is Johnny from Man with a Mission. It's a pleasure to meet you guys.
Pleasure to meet you. Thank you so much for joining us. You're the kind of frontman, guitarist, vocalist, and rapper for Man with a Mission.
Yes, that's right. Guitar, vocals, a rapper, also the songwriter of this man.
Lovely, lovely.
Mhm.
And for anyone who doesn't know Man with a Mission, it's kind of like I guess a blend of genres from hard rock to electric to rap, as you've just said,
Mhm.
punk, metal, and maybe even some kind of EDM influences dropped in there. Does that kind of sum it up? Do you think?
Yeah, definitely. It's pretty hard now these days to, describe a genre of a band. I guess we were really inspired, influenced about all the music that was going on in the 90s, the era, alternative, mixture, like hybrid kind of rock, stuff like that. And we're trying to inherit that music, but at the same time, try to make it sound modified, modern now for now these days. Yeah.
Nice, nice. Okay, and your live shows are, well, they're extremely high energy. From the clips that I've seen online, especially,
Thank
they're
you.
they're pretty insane. They look amazing, by the way.
Okay. Thank you very much.
So like, I guess blending kind of crowd surfing with, wolf imagery, and
Uh-huh.
even some fans wearing masks. Am I right in saying?
Yeah, well, obviously, we're now everybody's looking at me right now, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, yeah, obviously, we're different from like normal bands. We have the head of a wolf and the body of a human being. Um, Short story, we're like an artificial life form that was made by a mad professor a long time ago. But skip that, sorry. We're just enjoying rock music with you guys.
Am I right in thinking that was, I believe, Dr. Jimi Hendrix? Am I right?
That's right, yeah.
Yeah,
hmm
okay. I know the law.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. And you guys are obviously huge in Japan, which is your country of origin.
All right.
And that is obviously, as I've said, reflected in the footage from your live shows.
hmm
But you're soon to kind of head over to Europe and kind of join us over this side of the world and bring
That's right.
your amazing shows over to us and in iconic venues like Shepherd's Bush Empire in London. Um,
Yes.
but my question to you is there a stop on the tour that you're looking forward to the most, or an iconic venue that you're looking forward to visiting the most?
It's been a long time since we've, toured a long way in Europe. This time it will probably take time about a month, visiting 6 countries, probably 13 shows in Europe, and each and every city we love it. Like London, a lot of bands that inspired me a lot come from London, so I come from England, so it's always a pleasure. I'm really stoked from the beginning of this tour that starts in the O2.
I'm excited for you. It's going to be, I think, a very memorable tour, and I'm looking forward to hopefully getting down to the Shepherd's Bush show. Um,
Uh-huh.
that'd be amazing. You have previously co-written a song with Fallout Boy's Patrick Stump.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
How did
quite
that
a long time ago. I bet it's the song was called "Dead End in Tokyo."
how did that
Yeah.
collaboration come about?
Um, like now these days, a lot of people are like eager to co-write with a lot of artists, and we had the opportunity to have a list that the record company just told us, are there any kind of producers or any kind of artists you want to collaborate with, stuff like that. And he
Nice.
was on the list. We are a huge fan of Fallout Boy as well. So, and he just said yes. We went to Los Angeles, had a decent talk about like bands and like the music that we went through, and yeah, that it just popped out and came out, you know.
Amazing, amazing. That's incredible. You've recently announced the XV EP across the globe, but I guess what we would like to know is what's your favorite track from the EP?
The four songs, they were meant to be like, it's actually called the 15 EP. Yeah, it's our 15th anniversary this year. We started our band in 2010, and so this time we wanted to make a like a memorable kind of EP that each and every song was, as I said, the main songwriter is me and like the bass player, but we wanted the four songs to sound different. So this time, every member made the first basic idea of each song. So yeah, I love
Nice.
all the four songs. It's really different in character, but as I am a songwriter myself, I'm really proud of the song Vertigo that came out. Yeah, that
Nice.
was one song that really represents the kind of influence that I got from the music in the the era that when I was a kid, when I was listening to music a lot, and it kind of has that heritage and also like the message that Man with a Mission has right now. So I'm really proud of what came out.
Nice, amazing. Sorry, that's obviously my dyslexia shining through there, saying that XV isn't 15. I very much read it as just
No,
15. It's
no,
my
no,
own,
no.
it's my own thing. Lovely, that's amazing. Okay, so with this segment of the podcast, before we kind of go into your dream concert, we like to have a quick few kind of music-related icebreakers, just some fun questions
Okay.
to ask you. So, I want you to imagine that you've been asked to curate the soundtrack to a fictional movie about your life. Okay?
A fictional movie. Okay.
A fictional movie. You've got to choose the music for it. And there's
Uh
two scenes in particular that I want you to think about the songs for. So there's a scene where you're robbing a bank. Let's start with that one. What song would you put to that scene?
huh. Okay. Robbing a bank. Um. Well, you're robbing a bank. I'd say. Um.
Just to help you out as well,
Um.
they can be Man with a Mission songs as
Okay.
well.
No. No.
They don't have to be.
Uh. I really forgot the title of the song, but Kasabian, the really cute major song that Kasabian made.
There's a few. Shoot the
Ah.
Runners. Oh, okay, yeah, okay,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, that's perfect. Great, great
Yeah.
shout. Okay, and
That
then
sounds.
finally,
That
sorry,
sounds
go
like
ahead.
robbing a bank. Yeah.
Exactly, exactly. Okay, perfect. And then the end credits for your movie as well. What would you pick to kind of when the titles are rolling?
Okay. The end credit song. It's the same movie, right? Robbing
It
Bank.
is, yeah.
Okay. Let's say. Um, they've already used it, but where is my mind from the Pixies?
Great shout. What a song
Uh,
as well. Amazing.
uh,
Okay, lovely. Yeah, okay, if if one of the other band members in Man with a
uh-huh.
Mission uh, was to essentially who's most likely to kind of oversleep and miss a sound check? Would
Okay.
you say
Okay. Probably the bass player.
the bass player? Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay, awesome. And have you got any non-musical skills that you're secretly amazing at?
Long. Oh, sorry. Once again, long.
Non-musical. So, for example,
No musical skills. That
yeah, exactly.
yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty good at my memories. I'm memorizing things. So like,
Memory
I don't know.
games, things like that.
Yeah, memory games, stuff like that. Yeah, I'm really good at. It's not safe to say this, but gambling. Yeah.
Okay. Fair
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah.
Everyone has their niche.
Yeah.
Lovely. Okay, and then with this next question, it doesn't have to be like a famous person or anything like that. In fact, a lot of the people that we ask this to tend to go with a family member or someone close to them. But the question is, who is your biggest hero in life?
My biggest hero in life. Wow. Um, it's it's an anime character from Japan. It's he's Lupin the Third. I'm not really sure if that animation is like famous all over the world, but he's a villain. Um, Kind of imagine like James Bond, but he's a robber,
Okay.
famous robber and the most famous robber in the whole wide world. But he's like usually he's a douchebag. You know, he's really weak with women, and he's really joking all the time. But when it comes to the moment when he's confronting like the real bad guys, he's really like the coolest guy. He can just throw out the coolest lines that you can ever imagine. You know, I kind of he's like a role model for me to of being a man. You know.
Lovely. Great shout. Great. Okay, cool. That's our icebreakers done. Let's start
Okay.
setting the scene for your kind of dream concert. So what we like to do
Yeah,
first,
yeah.
we want to pick a venue. So
Mhm.
just to let you know, we've had people choose their back garden, their front
Uh-huh.
room,
Uh-huh.
a forest in Alaska, or
Uh-huh.
Glastonbury. The choice
Oh,
is yours.
Glastonbury.
What would your dream concert venue to go and watch a concert at be?
Uh, that is a tough one. I mean, every H&M Glastonbury. I never went there, so it's like it's truly like a dream location for me, Glastonbury. But as we are a band that was formed in Japan, um, I'm not sure if you guys ever went there, but Fuji Rock in Japan, the location there is really beautiful. I've seen a lot of amazing bands there, not only domestic, but from the bands from overseas. And I'd love to see my favorite bands doing a festival in Japan, the Fuji Rock. Yeah. So I
Lovely.
choose the location Fuji Rock.
Amazing. Perfect. And when you go to a concert as an audience member, who do you tend to go with? Is it the band members or is it family, the rest of the
Uh-huh.
pack?
I'm gonna go by myself, man. I'm gonna just go crazy.
Amazing.
Uh,
Amazing. Yeah, yeah. You know what? Why not? You know, go and enjoy it
yeah.
yourself, make friends whilst you're there as
Uh-huh.
well.
Yeah.
Amazing. And so when you're there, are you what's your kind of, we call it a kind of pre-gig ritual? Are you going to buy drinks, or are you going to look at merchandise, or do you just focus on getting a good spot in front of the stage?
I'm gonna buy a beer. Yeah.
Yeah, gotta go
I'm
grab a
gonna
beer.
buy a beer and just drink it up. I'm probably a few shots just to get totally drunk, but more focusing on the music. Yeah.
Nice, nice. Just so you can make sure you're loose enough to have a good time.
Yes, that's right.
Amazing. And so whereabouts do you stand if you're watching a gig? I mean, for me, my personal favorite has always been next to the sound booth, because obviously sound's always great, view's always
Uh-huh.
quite good.
I'd
What?
agree to that. You know, I'd agree to that. Probably at first I'm gonna be by the side of the PA booth, the front of house booth.
Yeah,
Yeah. But when they hit the song, I'm probably going straight to the front line.
pushing through. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
love that. Okay, awesome. So we've set the scene a little bit. We know a rough idea of what your gig's going to look like, and you're stood there waiting. But whilst we're waiting, I wanted to play a quick game with you before the first act comes out. So the
Uh-huh.
quick game is called the Sacred Three. The
Sacred
idea
three. Okay.
is you are you're allowed to pick one song,
Uh-huh.
one artist, and one
Uh-huh.
album, but that is the only music you have for the rest of your life. So, to give you an example,
Uh-huh.
the song could be Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen. The
Okay.
artist could be Prince, and
Uh-huh.
the album could be Rumours by Fleetwood Mac. But there is no
Uh-huh.
other music left on earth. That is all you're allowed.
Uh-huh.
Um, so, what would you pick as your song, first of all?
The only song that I can listen to.
Only song, and it doesn't have to be the same artist or album that you'll pick next. It could be someone completely separate, just so you have a bit of difference between the
Yeah,
three
yeah.
artists.
That is a tough one, but let's say, man, one song. one goddamn song for the rest of my life. Oh man. Okay, so I'm just imagining that I'm gonna die after I listen to that song. Okay, I got one.
Go for it.
Champagne Supernova from Oasis. Yeah.
Great song. Okay, brilliant
Hmm.
choice. Okay, and then you get to pick an artist and you get their whole repertoire. So you get their whole back catalogue. Which artist would you pick?
The whole back catalog.
Everything. Everything they've ever featured on, ever done themselves.
Oh man. Let's say everything they done. Everything they done.
Yeah.
The Pumpkins, Smashing Pumpkins.
Brilliant. Brilliant.
Mm.
Ah. Have you I take it you've seen them a couple of times live, surely, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
He's Billy Corgan is like the guitar god for me, guitar hero of each and every choice. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, spectacular. Okay, and then one album to round this off. One album, and again, it doesn't have to be Smashing Pumpkins. It doesn't have to be Oasis. It can be just
Uh-huh.
one album that stands out to you.
One album that stands up to me. Okay. That is pretty. One album. You mean that's the only album I can listen to, or like?
Yeah, so on top of the one song from Oasis and
Uh-huh.
the whole of the Smashing Pumpkins repertoire, you get a
Hmm.
separate album, and it can be a different artist completely, so you have some of their music as well.
Okay. Um. I do not remember. Man, I don't remember the title of it. The first album of Rage Against the Machine. Yeah.
Brilliant. I
Yeah.
mean, it's a great choice.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Rage's first album. Incredible. Okay, well, that's your sacred three.
Uh-huh.
Luckily, obviously, you do have access to all the music in the world, so you don't have to worry about that. Um, okay, has there ever been like a ridiculously funny or slightly outrageous comment that you've seen a fan write to you guys online on any of your socials or a YouTube video or anything like that?
There's a lot of, silly comments toward us. I mean, everybody always worries about if we are okay during the summer festivals. I mean, they always worry that if these guys are like okay. Now these days, it's really hot in Japan. Yeah, probably it's really hot in like London, in England too. So
It
everybody
is
worries
quite
about
humid.
us. Yeah, it's like they always say, isn't it like hot as hell? But we're a wolf. This is not a max, so we're not able to say it's hot in this thing or
No, you're
anything
used
like
to it.
that. But yeah, we're used to it.
Exactly,
But,
exactly. Okay, perfect. Out of all the songs you've written, is there
uh,
any lyrics in particular that really feel the most personal to you? Any that you can
mhm.
recall that you're just like that hits my soul really deeply?
The lyrics, the line.
Yeah.
Um, uh, let me see. Um, there's one song that I wrote. It's the lyrics are in Japanese, but the song was all about cherishing the the music that I've listened to, cherishing the artists, and even my friend, who actually encouraged me to keep on going as a band. And that lyric was about if I translate it in English, like uh, he passed away a long time ago,
Mm.
but I tried to be like him. He was the one who encouraged me a lot as being a band, keep on going. Whenever I try to quit being a band, but I believe everybody has that feeling, like listening to music, and the music itself really encourages you in each and every way in your life, and you're trying to pursue that music or your friend or anything, but you can't reach him, but you're still keep on going. I can't really translate it directly, but that's what I wrote in that song, and the song itself is, uh, yeah, quite a treasure for me, even now these days. Yeah.
Lovely. Yeah,
Hmm.
perfect. That's beautiful. Okay, awesome. I'm gonna switch up. We went quite deep there, so I'm gonna ask you quite a
That,
simple.
that was too deep. I'm sorry.
Oh no, it's good. You know what? I love it when we have a deep question because it allows my audience and your audience to kind of experience a slightly deeper side, and then I can pull it back with a question like this, which is,
Hmm.
um, if you had to explain "Man with a Mission" to an alien,
Hmm.
how would you do it, and which song of yours would you pick to show them?
Okay. Um, First of all, do we have to explain it or just show them the song?
If you would find it maybe easier just to show them the song and maybe a
Uh-huh.
live video of the song
Uh-huh.
to explain it, then that's maybe the best way.
Okay. So like talking about like genre of what we do, maybe songs like Distance or Into the Deep. That's a lot of that really combines what we are trying to do. As I said, we were inspired by the music that was going on in the '90s. Not only alternative, not only like mixture rapping stuff, programming stuff, but all the combinations, really hybrid rock, but actually trying to make it sound modernized and now these days. So I guess those two songs are like the really hybrid kind of concept that we're doing right now in our music. So I'd say those two songs.
Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Well, let's move on to the first act of your dream concert. So, who are you
First
having
act,
as
man.
the first act?
The first act in our concert, man. That's you can only choose three.
Only three,
God damn
unfortunately. Sorry.
it. God damn it. Only three. The opening would be okay, so I'll just stick to what I was talking about. The Pixies. Yeah.
Perfect. Great.
Uh-huh.
And I I feel like I might know which encore song you're going with here, but what is the encore song that the Pixies would play for
For the first
their
song, right? For the first
oh,
song, it would be Debaser. Yeah.
debate? Okay, perfect,
Yeah.
perfect. Okay, lovely, lovely. Um, okay, cool. A few more questions before we move on to the next act. Um,
Uh-huh.
what was the first ever album that you purchased?
The first album that I purchased. Oh. Um it was either um Nevermind from Nirvana or Pablo Honey from Radiohead. Yeah.
Great, great albums
Uh,
as well.
uh-huh.
Amazing. Mine. I think mine was like Spice Girls or something. That's
Oh, that's
obviously
great.
a huge
Great choice,
disconnect
man. Uh,
there. um, okay, amazing. And is there maybe like a Japanese venue other than the one you've already mentioned that you're attending for your dream concert that holds a lot of
uh-huh.
memories for you?
Japanese band.
Venue, music
A
venue, or
Japanese venue. Um, let's say as I mentioned, Fuji Rock is a really sacred and special festival for me myself. Yeah, it started in 1997, and like the lineup was crazy. Yeah, even that's Rage Against the Machine attended there. So the venue, uh, actually not the venue, but the festival itself is really a special one for me. But you were talking about like a venue, right, in Japan?
yeah, if you have a
Um,
different venue. I mean, don't worry if you don't, but because I understand
um,
that if that one means that much
it's
to you, then
wait a second, man. Studio Coastal ってもう消えちゃったんだっけ? Oh, okay. There was a venue called Studio Coast nearby Tokyo, and there were a lot of amazing bands attending there. I believe I saw the Chemical Brothers, the Chems, and Studio Coast, and a lot of bands from overseas really loved that venue, and a lot was going on. Uh, so I'd say Studio Coast was one of my favorite venues in Japan. It's already gone. Yeah, they closed
it's
it,
gone.
but yeah.
It's a shame, isn't it? There's so many independent venues in the UK at the moment that are getting
Uh
closed
huh.
down, turned into
Yeah.
flats, stuff like that. It's horrible. Okay, lovely. That is perfect. Let's have a look at the second act of your dream
Uh-huh.
concert.
Okay. As I said, I'm gonna stick to one genre. Now these days it's all about combining, crossovering like hip hop and pop and rock and stuff like that. So I'll just stick to one genre.
Nice.
As I chose Pixies. The second one would be the Pumpkins, Smashing Pumpkins.
Perfect. Great song. Great song. Great band.
Uh,
That's wonderful. Okay, and what would the Pumpkins be playing for their encore, their final song?
uh, the Encore?
The encore, yeah.
Yeah. Let's say. Ah, what song? It's a Jelly Belly.
Okay,
That was
nice.
that was a song from Melancholy and the Infinity Sadness. I believe it was the second song on the first disc. Yeah, it's
Nice. Great choice. Great choice. Okay, we're gonna play one more game, um, quickly before we move on to your headline set. And this
uh-huh.
this it's a slightly dark dark game, but it's because it gives us a really lovely kind of deep insight to you as a person.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so it's called Death Row Setlist.
Death
The
Row.
idea is death row. So you have to imagine that you are unfortunately on death row,
Mm-hmm.
uh, and we need three songs from you. So we need a song for nostalgia, a
Nostalgia.
song, a nostalgia song, a song to rage out to. So you're in your cell and you're upset and you want to rage a little bit,
Uh-huh.
and
Uh-huh.
then one to kind of go out peacefully to, the final encore to your life.
Okay.
So let's
Uh,
start with nostalgia.
the first one was I'm not really sure what that means. Nostalgia?
Nostalgia. So like, what reminds you of your childhood?
Oh, sorry. Nostalgia. Yeah, no, nostalgia. Okay. Um, what a song that makes me remind him. I don't know why, but maybe I don't know why, but Waterfall from the Stone Roses. Yeah.
Okay, great. Stone
Hmm.
Roses, amazing. Okay, and then one to rage out to. So you're in your cell and you want to tear some shit up.
Yeah. Um, just Rage Out, right? Sick from Slipknot. Yeah.
Brilliant song. Okay, perfect. I love that. And then finally, you're unfortunately about to
To die,
pass
right?
over to pass
Uh-huh.
exactly, and you have to pick your one to go out peacefully to your encore.
Um, I already chose it, but yeah, Champagne Supernova from Oasis. Yeah.
I mean, it's a great track. So
Uh-huh.
that's completely fair. Thank you very much. That's Death Row set list. Let's talk about your headline set.
Yeah. I
Okay,
never had the chance to watch them, so I'd pick Nirvana. Yeah.
okay, amazing, amazing. Okay, and uh, just before they're playing their encore song, they
Uh-huh.
decide to bring out a separate act to do one quick song with them. Who would join them on stage for one song before the encore?
One song with Nirvana, right?
Yeah, exactly. So
Okay.
just to give you an idea, we've had a really weird one. We had was I think SpongeBob came on stage with someone and sang their song.
Okay. Um. Uh, I'd really love to see Kurt bringing Axl Rose on the stage. Yeah.
Brilliant. A little
Yeah.
bit of
They
Guns N'
had a
Roses.
fight.
Amazing. Okay, and what song are they playing?
They're playing. Well, it is the curtain call, and I'm sure they're going to do it in the main set list. But it's not my favorite, but it's probably the hugest song that ever came out. So smells like Teen Spirit.
Amazing. Perfect. Yeah, yeah. Great. And then Axl Rose has performed "Smells Like Teen Spirit" with Nirvana, and
Uh huh.
he's now left the stage. And
Uh huh.
Nirvana are about to close up their set.
Uh huh.
What is their final song for the evening?
For the evening, it's going to be All Apologies.
Perfect.
Mhm.
Perfect. Lovely. Okay, wonderful. Johnny, you have completed your kind of dream concert, so thank you so much. You're an honorary member of the Encore Club, so thank you so much. I
Thank you very
appreciate
much.
you joining us.
Uh-huh.
Before you go, I wanted to run through some would you rather questions. So
Uh-huh.
they're quite silly, but they're also quite fun. It's a nice way to round things off. And then after that, we can maybe talk about what you have coming up, and you can tell us a bit more about what Man with the Mission have
Got it.
coming up.
Okay.
Wonderful. Okay, so let's start with a weird one. Would you rather sneeze confetti every
Mm-hmm.
time you say the word rock, or uncontrollably beatbox during a serious interview?
Uncontrolled, uncontrollably beatbox in a serious interview. I'll do that.
Great shout, great shout. I feel like sneezing confetti every time you say the word rock could get a little bit tiresome after a while. Um, would you rather be stuck in a lift with band members Tokyo Tanaka or Kamikaze Boy?
Be stuck.
Yeah.
Tokyo Tanaka.
Okay, perfect,
Oh,
perfect.
yeah,
Any
he'll
reason
probably
why?
open. Yeah, he'll probably break it and open it up for me.
There you go, perfect. Wow. Okay, you've thought of an escape plan and everything. Um,
Uh-huh.
would you rather headline a festival but only be allowed to play the triangle,
Okay.
or open a show for a rival band but Man with a
Uh-huh.
Mission have to be dressed as sheep?
Dressed as sheep.
Yeah,
I'll choose a triangle.
I think that's probably the right choice.
Yeah,
There's nothing wrong with the triangle either, is there?
it's an amazing instrument.
Exactly, exactly. Very
You need a lot of
versatile.
skills. Yeah.
And finally, would you rather perform your next show blindfolded or on roller skates?
On roller skates. Yeah.
Yeah, just so you can get across the
Blindfolded.
stage.
You mean you can't see anything, right?
Exactly, yeah.
I'm not gonna miss what I'm gonna see. I mean, it should be awkward on roller skates, but at least I can see what's going on.
Exactly. And you can get across the stage quite fast, G up
Yeah.
the crowd. Yeah, I love
Uh-huh.
that. Perfect. Johnny, thank you so much. Please, by all means, take your time. Tell everyone what you've got going on, what Man with a Mission have got going on. And I also very much looking forward to seeing you when you come over at the end of the year.
Yeah. Actually, in Japan, we're taking part in all the summer festivals going on this whole country. Yeah, probably like each and every week. And after that, and finally in October, it begins on October 2nd, but we are heading to Europe, starting with to the Empire in London, and it's gonna be a 1 month tour among 6 countries, and I believe it was 13 venues. We're really looking forward. It's always a pleasure. It's always, we're really honored to play in front of the people in Europe, the people in London, everywhere. You guys love music a lot. The history that you guys have in rock music, everything is so inspiring and stimulating for us. So I just can't wait, and I hope you guys enjoy it.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Johnny. And everyone who's watching, sorry, I've got cameras here and here. I'm not just not looking at you.
Okay,
um,
yes, it's still looking at.
anyone that's watching, please go and check out Man with the Mission's socials. Go and follow them, like them, get online and go and check out their shows on YouTube. Go and look at them. They're insane. Like I am so excited to go and watch it live at Shepherd's Bush. So thank you so much for joining me, Johnny.
My pleasure. Thank you very much.
Cheers. I hope you have a good one, and I'll speak to you soon. Thank you very much.
Got it. Thank you very much. Bye bye.
Cheers.